Hi guys, I'm back with another video. This one's kind of last minute, so sorry if I look frazzled. I am. I just actually heard about this today. I don't watch the news a lot because I find it very difficult and upsetting, but I did read today that police in Stockton, California arrested a man that they believe to be a suspect in 6 murders and 1 non-fatal shooting. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. This is very dark subject matter, so if you are sensitive to these topics, please click out now. Please protect your mental health. That is the most important thing. Also, if you see me looking down, it's because I have my laptop down here so that I don't forget any details. Let's get into it. On the morning of October 15th at around 2 a.m., police in Stockton, California pulled over 43-year-old Wesley Brownlee, who they had been following and observing for some time, learning his patterns and behaviors, and who they believed to be on the hunt for his next victim in a series of 7 total shootings. Brownlee was found to be wearing dark clothing. He had a mask around his neck and a firearm in the waistband of his pants. He was arrested and is currently being held on weapons charges, included being a prohibited person in possession of a firearm and ammunition, as well as felony murder charges. And he is set to appear in court. I actually believe he was supposed to have been in court today, which is October 18th. I have not yet read an update about that, but I'm just going to give you the facts as I currently know them. Now, Brownlee does have some prior convictions. He was arrested in 1997 for possession of crack cocaine with the intention to sell, for which he served 2 years in prison. And then again in 2001, he was arrested for the same thing, for which he was sentenced 3 years in prison, but he was released in 2003 on parole and then discharged from parole in 2006. His next charge is in 2009, which was a DUI charge. And then again in 2014, he pleaded no contest to another possession charge. He served 16 days in jail and had 5 years of probation after that. His last conviction was in 2019, and it was failure to stop at the port of entry in Arizona. Now I wanted to talk about his victims. Most of them were Hispanic men. There was also 1 white man and 1 woman, and the woman actually survived the attack. So now we're going to go over the victims just in order of when the crime happened. So the first person was Juan Vasquez Serrano, who was 40 years old. He was murdered on April 10th, 2001 in Oakland, California. He is the only victim who was murdered outside of Stockton. He was said to have been well liked in his community. He was without housing at the time of his murder. The next known victim is Natasha Latour, who was 46 years old. She was the only woman targeted, as far as police are aware, and she did her best to describe her attacker to police. She did describe him as wearing dark clothing and a mask. And she was shot on April 16th, 2021. And I meant to say, Natasha Latour is also the only person to have survived an attack by this man. Next, we have Paul Yaw, age 35. He was the only white victim, and he was shot on July 8th, 2022. Salvador Deburi Jr., I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. I tried to look up how to say it and I couldn't find anything, so I apologize. He was age 43, and he was killed on August 11th of 2022. He was also homeless at the time of his murder. The next victim was Jonathan Hernandez Rodriguez, who was only 21 years old. He was the youngest victim, and he died the morning of August 20th, 2022. Then we have Juan Cruz, who was 52, and he died September 21st, 2022. And the last known victim was Lawrence Lopez Sr., age 54, and he died September 24th, 2022. So from that pattern, it seems that the killer was escalating, killing far more frequently, with only 2 people in 2021, and the rest have been in 2022. Again, police believe he was on the hunt the night that he was arrested, and that's incredibly scary to me. I hope that he is the only person involved in these crimes, although police are currently unsure if he acted alone. Police have yet to determine any kind of pattern or anything like that in relation to these murders, although they are working to determine if there are certain factors that Brownlee looks for in his victims. That's kind of all there is at this point. As I learn new information, I will update you if anyone is interested, but if not, just be aware at all times. My heart goes out to the victims' families. This is awful, and I can't imagine my family member being murdered. I just can't. So, thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe out there. Take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones, and I'll see you soon. Bye.